I'm here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
My name is Father Dennis Luke.
Where are you from, Father?
I'm from Ireland. I'm from Cistercian monastery in Ireland called Mount Medjugorje.
And when did you hear the first time in your life about Medjugorje, and what did you think?
Sorry?
When you heard the first time about Medjugorje, what did you think in your life when you heard about
It's a long time since I heard Medjugorje, but I was invited to come here, and I was offered a ticket, and I was asked to come, and I'm very pleased to be here.
How is it for you to be here now?
I find it very enjoyable and inspiring.
Why inspiring, Father?
Because of the positive attitude, and the prayerful attitude, and the beautiful weather.
So it's the first time for you here now?
No, it's the second time.
Second time.
I came about, I'm not sure whether it's 5 or 6 years ago, but at that time I was coming kind of on my own, but this time I'm in a group, and we're kind of we're very much together, and I find it much better. And I think that was made very clear to me this morning when we, as a group, left here in very cold, quite a chilly morning at 7 o'clock to walk to Apparition Hill, and it was really uplifting, and I really felt there was a presence there, especially when we got above and people were just there in silence praying at the statue, having walked up against a very difficult terrain and a very difficult ascent, and people doing it with great willingness, enthusiasm, and really with great faith and love and joy. Like, where else could you get that sort of combination?
Yes.
Good company and good food.
Yes, so true, Father. And
I think you've nearly enough there.
no, I have another question. You pray the rosary, Father? You pray the rosary?
I do.
Why?
I pray the rosary because I've been doing it all my life. Started, and my father always prayed the rosary, and he always had a rosary beads with him, and I've done the same, and I think I'm beginning to appreciate more and more as I go along. And any day I don't pay I don't get around to praying the full rosary every day, but I feel the day isn't complete unless I do the rosary every day. And it's not easy to get it. At least I don't find it easy to get it in sometimes.
Yeah, sure. Of course, we don't know you priests. You have such a big charge, so much things to do. It's unbelievable.
Well, in the monastery, you have so many. We have our own prayers.
Yeah.
We assemble 7 times or more every day in the church to sing. That's our main job. But now we're very few in the monastery, and there's still a lot of people coming, which means there's a lot of demands on us. So. And that's really one of the reasons I'm here. It's giving me a complete break. It's a different world. And very encouraging world.
Wonderful. And what would you tell people like who maybe are atheists, who don't know about God? What is God the Father? Who is God the Father? Can you describe him for people maybe who don't know him, who are listening to this video and would like to learn more about God the Father? What is he? Can you characterize him?
Well, faith, how would I describe him? Well, faith and God gives meaning to my life. Without faith, we're all lost. I think that people without faith, it's a case of praying for them, that they get the gift, and maybe even encouraging them or inviting them to come here. I came here because I was invited. I was given the faith, I didn't ask for it. I would hope I'd be helpful. I would be in some way helped to give the faith to other people or encourage their faith. And
Beautiful.
faith is, without faith we can be lost. And when things get difficult, we can be in a very dark place. And some people, as you know, do not come out of that dark place.
I do. Beautiful. And what would you tell people now you are here in Medjugorje? What is so special about this place? Why should they maybe come one time?
Sorry?
Why should they come maybe one time to Medjugorje? What is so special about this place?
I don't know. I can't. I think if people want to find out what's in Medjugorje, they really have to come here themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how you get them to do that?
Our Lady does, no? What do you think?
Our Lady. I think if you pray, things happen. And somebody said to me one time when I was in difficulties, if you pray, you can't go wrong. It's very simple, but it's profound. And I think we're not in charge here. And when people come here, there's some presence and power here that's almost tangible. And I can't explain that, or I can't sell it.
You don't have to know.
And I suppose, to be honest with you, I came here reluctantly, and I said I would have gone. Maybe it wasn't my ideal place to go away for a break, but it offered me, and I get it. If I didn't come here, I would go nowhere. But I'm more than pleased to be here.
And what would you tell people? Maybe some people don't know how to pray. What would you tell them? How should they start to pray?
How should they start?
How should they start to pray, or what should they do?
Maybe come to a place like this.
Come to pray.
See playing. If you want to know how to play football, play football, or you look at people and you play with them. You come here, and if you're with people that pray, something that's you kind of contact prayer, or be in contact with people prayer.
And what would you tell, the last question, like, I know a lot of people, they don't know about their vocation. What would you tell them? How can they discern which vocation they have?
By prayer. And if you want to pray, Our Father,
Our Father?
who art in heaven,
Yeah.
thy will be done. If you stop at that, are you really mean that you would like God's will to be done? And if you do, then that's a huge leap of faith. I better go or I'll miss this bus.